Hello, good evening, students. Welcome to ACE Online. We have been conducting a series of lectures on SSC CGL aspiring students. Today, we are going to have a session on reasoning. I am Dr. C.S. Vepa. I am the course director of SSC in ACE Online. I am also faculty for reasoning. Today's class, we are going to discuss the importance of reasoning, and also we take up one topic. First, what is reasoning? When you heard first time the word reasoning, what thoughts have come into your mind? Just think for a while. What is reasoning? Is it just a subject in the examination? Did you study this subject any time in your academics? Probably no. In India, as far as my knowledge goes, no university offers a subject like reasoning. Then what is reasoning and why it has become important for selection examination or recruitment examinations? Let me give you different insights related to reasoning. Now look at the board. Believe, say, and do. Just observe these three things. Whatever you believe, whatever you say, and whatever you do. If you have a reason for that, then I can say you are good in reasoning. When you observe people, they keep on believing something without any reason. They keep on saying something without any reason. They keep on doing without any reason. Such a person is not fit to be given any responsibility. When I say this is part of recruitment examination, recruitment examinations are conducted for giving you job. So, when you are ready for a job, understand you must be ready for taking up responsibilities. So, through reasoning we can understand whether you are ready for taking up responsibilities or not. Those who fit to be appointed, definitely whatever they believe, you can find a reason there. Whatever they say, there is a reason. Whatever they do, there is a reason. And perfectly these three things will be aligned. So, people who are ready to take up responsibilities, people who are matured, definitely they will be keeping reason first before they say, they do, or even believe something. So reasoning refers to having reason for whatever you believe, say, and do. So you please introspect yourself to what extent you are like this. Wherever you are right now, you can cultivate developing reason for all these three things. So this is the brief introduction to reasoning. Now, reasoning for competitive examinations. Now, there are different types of questions which can be considered as part of reasoning. We need to understand different examination conducting bodies have different nomenclature for this. Some say general intelligence, some say test of reasoning, some say mental ability, but overall it is one and same. For SSC CGL examination, they are using the term general intelligence and reasoning. So, we can understand what are the different types of reasoning questions do appear in examinations. First one is general reasoning, where you can find very easy models, simple models. Next one is analytical reasoning, where you find some questions for which you need to do analysis. They are different from general reasoning questions because you have to do some in-depth analysis of the questions. It is not like you see and you give the answer. You have to do some work. You have to solve it. You have to rearrange the data. All this is there to solve the question for analytical reasoning questions. Third category of questions are logical reasoning questions where you need to think a lot. There is no much work. At the same time, they are not as easy as general reasoning questions. You are supposed to think a lot. Again, your maturity levels, your ability to take decisions will be reflected in your performance in this particular logical reasoning section. The next one is nonverbal reasoning questions. Can you understand the question even there are no words to explain what is that question? That is what we call it as non-verbal communication. You need to understand the question and also you have to give back your answer in the form of a diagram or picture. It's quite interesting. So these are the four basic types of reasoning questions that we can have, and let us go deep into each type. General reasoning, what are the different topics we can expect as part of this? Blood relations, directions, coding, decoding, equality, inequality, alphabet and word-based questions, sequence-based questions, analogy, classification, Venn diagrams, etc. There are so many, I cannot accommodate everything here, but these are the most frequently asked questions as part of general reasoning. In general reasoning, the questions are simple, and if you follow the instruction as it is given there, you are bound to get the answer. Normally, students find it difficult to understand the instruction. They do not know how to read a question. They do not know how to discipline themselves. They do not know how to focus. These are the major problems that we have identified when students are trying to answer these questions. For general reasoning questions, if any student, if he reads the question properly the way it should be read, then they are bound to get the answer. I have done some experiments with children. Children of 4th class, 5th class, 6th class, for them I gave this kind of questions. They are able to answer perfectly because children are very good in focusing. As we grow up, we get some disturbance in our thinking process. That is why the aspirants who are attempting these exams, they find it difficult to answer because they find it difficult to focus. So, if you improve your focus levels, concentration levels, I'm sure you can answer all these questions without much input. Okay? Now let us see the next one, analytical reasoning questions, where you need to analyze the data, just like you cannot read and answer. Definitely children cannot answer these questions because they do not know how to analyze the question. Now puzzles are there, then seating arrangement, then syllogism, input output, data sufficiency, selection criteria. These are some of the models which come under this category. Definitely you need to spend some time to analyze. You should have known the approach for solving these questions. Whenever you prepare for competitive examinations, always focus on approach. If approach is perfect, you can solve any question without any difficulty. This approach or strategy, that is what you are supposed to develop whenever you are preparing for these exams at your home. It is not that you are going to design the strategy in the examination hall. Examination hall is the place where you are supposed to implement the strategies. Now, third category of questions like logical reasoning, statement and assumption, statement and conclusions, statement and argument, degrees of truth and falsity, cause and effect, course of action, all these come under logical reasoning. As I told earlier, You can solve the questions in logical reasoning by thinking. But majority of the students have one problem. What is that? They fear to think. They fear to think. That is why the analysis shows that most of the leftover questions are from logical reasoning. Many students, they don't even touch these questions because they are lengthy and they make the candidates to think. As people fear to think, they don't take the step to solve these questions. But don't worry, we will teach you the methodology of how to approach these questions and how to solve in just 5 to 10 seconds. It is possible. Okay? Proper preparation is going to help you. And what is that proper preparation? We are going to teach you here. Next one is nonverbal reasoning. Like there are series of questions. Series is the model here. Then analogy, paper folding. Then there are different models in this. Basically, nonverbal reasoning questions will try to understand or try to test you whether you are good in space visualization. You should be visualize the space. That is what is going to be tested here. And nonverbal reasoning questions are universal. Anyone can answer these questions. Just you need to be focused. Now, these are whatever we discussed till now, that is introduction to the reasoning. Now coming to SSC CGL, the title that they use is General Intelligence and Reasoning, GI and R. Now phase 1 is the examination where you find questions on GI and reasoning. For phase 2 onwards, you don't find this subject. That means when you are preparing for SSC CGL, the reasoning is there only in the first examination, phase 1 examination. There are 25 questions. Each question will be followed by 4 multiple choice, and you are supposed to select the most appropriate choice out of the given 4. So the marks are 50. That itself proves that every question will be carrying 2 marks. And negative marks are applicable. Whenever negative marks are applicable, the golden rule is you are not supposed to guess. If you guess, you are likely to take a risk. And for every wrong answer, they are going to deduct 0.5 mark from the score that which you already acquired. Okay? So please restrict yourself, have control, have discipline, never guess. You cannot afford to lose marks already which you scored, right? We talk about examination techniques maybe some other time. Now, what are the topics that are frequently covered in SSC CGL examination under this general intelligence and reasoning? Blood relations, coding, decoding, nonverbal, paper folding, number of diagrams like triangles, squares, like that, Venn diagrams, odd one out, syllogism, cubes, statement and conclusion, etc. But one thing let me tell you, the syllabus is not exhaustive. They may include anything at any given time, but the standard of questions are not difficult. With a little proper preparation, out of 25 you can score 25. That means out of 50 marks you can score full mark. It is possible with proper preparation. So many people have done that. With proper preparation, they are able to get 100% in this subject. Then it is not like you are going to lose some marks. Definitely you can get full marks here. So this is what is going to be covered in SSC CGL General Intelligence. Now I would like to start with one topic today, that is blood relations. Are you ready for it? That's good. So blood relation is very important topic and compulsory topic. So let us see what is the importance of this. It is a compulsory question. One question will be guaranteed. If you are lucky, you may get one more also. Not only for SSC CGL examination, for any competitive examination, you can see there are questions on blood relations. So today we are going to learn what should be the approach for this particular topic so that you can pocket 2 marks with today's lecture itself. Not only in one exam, any examination. Easy concept, but students often get confused. Why do they get confused? Because they do not know the proper approach. They get confused because confusion means what? They do not know whether to move this side or this side or this side. That is confusion. So with proper approach, you will be very crystal clear. You can see the path. You have to just walk on the path. It is possible, right? You're going to experience that clarity very soon. Next, there will be direct or combination with other concepts. Direct means the question itself is totally on blood relation. What about this combination? Sometimes they may combine blood relation with sitting arrangement. You can see both the things there. Like that, you may have questions directly or you may have some questions in combination with other concepts. We are not worried about whatever combination they are going to create because we know what is the approach. Then group and individual questions. Individual questions means only one question. Group questions means they give some data. Basing on that data, they may ask you 2 or 3 questions. Whenever you have group questions, you are lucky. Why? You have to do the work only one time and you are able to answer 2, 3, 4 questions at a time. So that is really blessing to you. Next one, when we talk about blood relation, Indian context is important. You need to understand. In Indian context, we have different names for different relations. But each and every relation that can be expressed in India is not going to come in the examination. Why? The examination is going to use only English language. So, for example, if you are having father, your father's brother's son, how do you consider him? Like a brother. Your father's sister's son, it is a different relation. We cannot call it as brother. But for English language, both are cousins. So, we are accustomed for Indian context, but the relations that can be expressed in Indian language, they only come in the examination. That means many relations that we normally use, they don't find any proper place in the examination. So you need to filter out and find out what relations can be expressed in English. They are important for examination purpose. I'm going to give you all those things. Wait for a minute. So this is what you need to understand. Our thinking will be in Indian context, but be careful. What did they use the word in English? What is the scope of that? What is the meaning of that? You have to go by that. Now, little bit practice is enough to make you master in this particular topic. As I told you, it is the approach that is important. I am not here to just solve a question. I am here to help you to give the approach so that let it be any model, even new model. As long as you are having clarity of the approach, you can solve that question without any problem. 100% accuracy will be there, even for the new models. So there are different ways of solving these questions, but I will be sharing one model which can help you in any examination. Okay? Fine. let us roll the sleeves, be ready to solve the questions. Blood relations and basic, let us have small introduction to this topic. What are the terms that we use here? Father, mother, brother, sister, like that. We have so many terms. I will give you entire list of terms, but you must be having complete clarity about the meaning of each and every term that we are going to use. Next, very often we will be talking about male or female. There is a person, Mr. X. Then you should be able to understand what is the gender of that particular person. As it is Mr. X, it must be male. So whenever a person is referred in blood relation, you must be very clear about what is the gender of that particular person. Always focus on gender. Decide the gender. There will be different clues. Somewhere they may be using his, it is male. Her, it is female. She, he. Like that there will be clues and you have to focus on clues. If you focus on clues, you are going to get clues. If you focus on confusion, you will be confused more. So, how to identify male and female and how to represent male and female? There are some people who use plus for male, minus for female. I do not find fault with them, but I will not use those plus and minus. How can we consider a girl as minus? I am against it. So what I am going to teach you today, I am going to teach you two new symbols. Probably these two symbols are new to you. An arrow mark at 1 o'clock direction of a circle, it is the symbol for male. Whereas a plus mark at 6 o'clock direction of a circle is a female symbol. These two are not my symbols. They are in use in some scientific community more than 400 years. So they are not mine. They are biology students are very familiar with these two symbols. So whenever I have to represent male, I will not write M, I will not write plus, but I will be using this symbol. Whenever I have to represent female, I use that symbol, right? Probably you may be recollecting now, whenever the woman empowerment, woman movement, this symbol is always used, okay? Paternal, maternal. What is the difference between these two terms? Paternal refers to someone who is related to you through your father. Maternal refers to someone who is related to you through your mother. Paternal grandfather, your father's father. Maternal grandfather, your mother's father. So paternal, maternal, very frequently we will be using in our explanation or discussion. So have clarity about these two. Paternal means someone who is related to you through your father. Maternal means someone who is related to you through your mother. Then parents, couple. Whenever they refer parents, we need to understand like XY are parents of Z. That means XY are husband and wife. Who is husband, who is wife? There will be some description that can clarify you. Couple. Normally couple also means a married couple unless otherwise they use it in a different context. There is a couple of brothers. They may use that. At that time we need to understand both are brothers. Okay? But a very rare expression, but you must be vigilant of what is the context. Basing on the context, we need to understand the meaning. Then siblings and twins. You are there, you have a brother. You are born to your parents, your brother is also born to same parent, then we call you and your brother as siblings to each other. Sibling does not refer male or female. Siblings means these two people are born to the same parents. That is the meaning. Then what about the meaning of twins? Twins means these are the two people who are born at the same time. Their age is same. We may have boy boy or boy girl or girl girl. Right? Next, bachelor and spinster. Bachelor refers to a male who is of marriageable age, but he is waiting to get married. He is not yet married. Similarly, spinster refers to a woman who is not yet married. That is the meaning. Divorcee means someone who got married and legally separated. So, such a person is known as divorcee. Then, widow and widower. Widow refers to a woman who got married and her husband is no more. Similarly, widower refers to a male who got married but his wife is no more. Then, what is meant by family tree? We are going to construct family tree for all questions. This is our approach. What is the meaning of family tree? Different members of the family are arranged in a diagrammatic way, keeping the senior people on the top and junior-most people at the bottom. And this is how it is going to look, a family tree. Here is father, mother, then me, my sister, like my mother's parents, my father's parents, like that. Whoever is there in the family, we are going to represent them in this family tree. And this is the basis for solving our questions. I will explain you when we take up a question how to draw a family tree. Okay? Then lot of time can be saved if you can visualize. As you practice little bit, you can avoid even family tree because you will be good in visualization. Always you try to be part of the question. When they're talking about Mr. X is there, he has a sister, you think of your sister. You become the X. Then it becomes easy for you to solve the question. Right? Next one. So let us look at various relations that are possible, and these are the relations we have to know the meaning completely. I advise you to take a snapshot of it. Okay? Screenshot you can take, and we are going to talk about each and every relation. I know you know the meaning of many things, but we discuss formally to what extent the paper setter is going to confuse you or how he is going to frame questions. Yeah. Now father. Father is someone who has given you the birth, right? Father and mother. They don't need much explanation. Then brother. Brother is someone who is born to your parents. He is like sibling, right? In English language, we do not have elder brother, younger brother, separate one. There is only one word, brother. So if there is an expression, Mr. Y is brother of X, we do not know whether Y is younger or elder to X. So there is some confusion there. Okay? Unless until it is specified, we cannot take it for granted. One thing you understand, we never guess, we never take anything for granted. We pick up the evidence from the instruction, from there we are going to create the answer. So, brother, sister. Who is sister-in-law? Your brother got married, so sister-in-law comes to your home. And your sister got married, and her husband is known as brother-in-law. Alright? Then wife, you are a male, you are married, then you have wife. You are a woman, you got married, you have husband. In examination, there won't be any question on same-sex marriage. Male, male, female, female. You don't find such kind of confusing thing or data in our exams. Even though it is legally permitted, it won't appear in examination. So just keeping this in mind. Uncle, who is uncle? Your father's brother is uncle to you. Similarly, your mother's brother is also uncle to you. So when there is an expression uncle, we do not know is it paternal uncle or maternal uncle. So whenever you see the word uncle, you should ask yourself, hey, is it paternal uncle or is it maternal uncle? Definitely next to that sentence there will be some clue to clarify that. You have to look for that clue. Next, aunt. It is not auntie. Normally we use the word auntie, but the correct word is aunt. So your father's sister is aunt to you. Your mother's sister is also aunt to you. So both uncle and aunt are very confusing. So you have to pay more attention whenever you are solving the question. We have neighbors. Neighbors also we refer them as uncle and aunt, but they are not blood relatives to us. So keep this in mind. Next, father-in-law. You are a male, you got married, you have a wife, and that wife's father is father-in-law. Similarly, when a girl gets married, her husband's father is father-in-law. Mother-in-law. Your wife's mother is mother-in-law to you, and if you are a woman, your husband's mother is mother-in-law to you. Then cousin. Who is cousin? You are there, your father's brother's son is cousin to you. Your father's brother's daughter is cousin to you. Your father's sister's son is cousin to you. Your father's sister's daughter is cousin to you. Similarly, maternal side also. You have a mother's brother or sister's son is cousin, and similarly, your mother's brother's or sister's daughter is also cousin to you. Out of all relations, the most confusion one is cousin. Cousin means someone is there who is part of your generation, not parent generation, but you need to be very careful. Okay? Cousin means it does not reflect any particular gender, right? So that is why you have to keep on paying attention whenever that word appears in the question. Next, nephew. Your brother's son or sister's son is a nephew to you. Niece. Your brother's daughter or sister's daughter is same word, niece. Grandfather. Father's father is grandfather. Mother's father is also grandfather. So how to distinguish them? Paternal grandfather, maternal grandfather. If nothing is said about paternal or maternal, then you cannot take it for granted any side. You have to look for the instructions. Similarly, grandmother. Father's mother is grandmother. Mother's mother is also grandmother. Paternal grandmother, maternal grandmother. Son, a boy born to you. Daughter, a girl born to you. Your daughter is getting married, then you have son-in-law. And your son got married, you have daughter-in-law. Grandson. Grandson is referred to a boy who is born to either your son or daughter. There is nothing to distinguish them. Okay, grandson means it could be through your son or through your daughter. Anything is possible. Next, granddaughter, same thing. A girl born to your son or daughter, we refer as granddaughter. Next one, great grandfather. Your father's grandfather is your great grandfather or your grandfather's father. Great grandmother. Similarly, your father's grandmother is your great-grandmother. Great-grandson. You have a grandson or granddaughter and a boy born to them, we call that boy as great-grandson. Your generation, your children generation, then you have after that the generation. So, great-grandson refers to the fourth generation from you. Similarly, great-granddaughter. Then co-son-in-law, it is Indianized English word, very much accepted. There are two sisters. Husbands of these two sisters are known as co-sons-in-law to each other. Right? That means XY are co-sons-in-law means their in-laws are same. They are married sisters. Clear? Similarly, co-daughter-in-law. There are two brothers. Their wives, for them, each other will be co-daughter-in-law. Right? Then grand-uncle. Your father's uncle is your grand-uncle. That means your grandfather's brother. Your similarly grand-aunt. Your father's or mother's, okay? Grand-aunt refers to if someone they are referring as aunt, then you have to refer them as grand-aunt. Next, you yourself are there. Then cousin brother, cousin sister. Cousin brother, cousin sister is not grammatically valid relationship, but in India it is widely accepted now. It is accepted even by the paper setters. So in some SSC CGL examination previous questions, we can see a reference as cousin brother. That means they are trying to accept the word cousin brother or cousin sister for the examination purpose. So these are the relations that are going to come or appear in examinations. So you are supposed to know the meaning and scope of each and every relationship. Those who haven't taken screenshot, now this is high time, you please take it so that we can go to the next slide. Okay, done. Now, let us have small practice. Father, sister, aunt. Then mother's brother, uncle. More so, maternal uncle. Brother's son, nephew. Sister's son, nephew. Brother-in-law's wife, your sister. Wife's daughter-in-law. Wife's daughter-in-law is also your daughter-in-law. Next, husband's father, father-in-law. Your son's mother's sister's husband. Your son's mother is your wife. Your wife's sister's husband is co-son-in-law. Indianized word. Your grandfather's brother. Grandfather's brother is grand-uncle. Because this gentleman will be uncle to your father. So we call him as grand-uncle. The neighbor's son, no blood relation. It is not valid there. Okay? Fine. We have revised the thing. Now, the most important slide of today's class is this. Now, you are there. These are all generations. Your generation is here. Above you, your parent generation. Above them, grandparent generation. Above them, great-grandparents. And coming down, your generation, your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Total, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 generations are important for the examination. Whatever questions that they are framing, you can see reference to any 3 or 4 generations. Either they may start here 1, 2, 3, 4, or they may cover 1, 2, 3, 4 or any 4. They don't give all the 7, don't worry about it. At the most, they may touch 3 or maximum 4 generations in the exam papers. Okay? So, what are we supposed to know? For each generation, what relations are included? This is what you need to understand. Suppose there is some function in your family, there is a marriage. All relatives have come. Now, bride and bridegroom will be busy on the dais, and rest of the people, invitees, what do? They keep on talking to each other and they form groups. If you observe those groups, always the groups are generation wise. All kids will be one group, all college going students will be one group, employees one group, retired people one group, old people. Like that, you see they themselves organize as per generation. Like that, whenever we are trying to solve a question, the data whatever is provided in that question, we try to arrange them generation wise. Now, who is there in your generation? We start with you only. Okay, you is important. You are there, your brother is there, your sister is there, brother-in-law is there, sister-in-law is there, cousin is there, wife is there, husband is there, co-son-in-law, co-daughter-in-law. All these people are from your generation. Clear? And above you, parent generation. Parents means mother, father. Then uncle, aunt, they are also from your parent generation. Similarly, father-in-law, mother-in-law, they also form part of your parents' generation. Above them, grandparents, grandfather, grandmother, granduncle, grandaunt. You can add paternal, maternal. These are the people who come under grandparent generation. Above them we have great-grandfather, great-grandmother. So they are great-grandparent generation. Now let us see who can come next to you. Your generation next to you. Children, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law. Then nephew and niece. These are the people who are part of your next generation. Now, let us see who can come beyond that. Grandson, granddaughter. And fourth level, great-grandchildren, great-grandson, great-granddaughter. If you can understand this table, the job is done. Because when we solve the questions, we are going to arrange the blood relations as per the generation. That is our approach, that is our strategy. So, again, take a snap of this particular slide, very important, and make sure that you are having clarity with respect to what is the generation and who can be accommodated in that particular generation. Fine? Now, we have completed the basics. Now we are ready to take up the questions. Before that, let me tell you what are you supposed to do whenever you want to take the solve the questions. Draw the family tree by arranging the data as per generation. Generation is the basic for drawing the family tree. Then read the last part of the question. That means I am not advising you to avoid the first part. You have to read it, the entire question. After that, you are drawing the family tree. After drawing the family tree, then go to the last part again. Then focus on the gender. Whomever you are representing in the family tree, always make sure that what is the gender, male or female. Right? Then what is the direction of relation? Is it A to B or B to A? If you take this much care, you cannot go wrong. Even you want to go wrong, you cannot go wrong. These are the only two areas where students go wrong. So if you take this much care, definitely you are going to get accurate answer. Visualize, be part of the question. This is what you have to keep in mind. Now we take a short break. After that, we are going to discuss questions, where you will see how this knowledge can be applied practically to get an accurate answer within short time. So please come back. There will be break for a few minutes. Bye-bye. Welcome back. So far, we have discussed what is the significance of reasoning, and we started discussing one topic, that is blood relations, and what should be the strategy that I have explained. And we are going to see now how to implement that strategy practically when we solve a question in an examination hall. So this is the question. I'm sure you can go through it. Question number 1 to 3. What does it mean? You have to read the question from the beginning. Okay? Don't just focus only on the letters. When you read 1 to 3, what idea you are going to get? Oh, this is a group question. There are 3 questions which are going to be asked on this particular data. That is what the clue is. So when it is a group question, your job is to create the family tree with the information that is provided there. Now, how to do that? Now, M is mother of B. We go one by one. We read each clue and we try to represent it. Then this is the strategy, right? We never hurry the things. We go one by one and we try to apply, we try to represent, then we try to move to the next one. M is mother. M is mother. Mother means male or female? Female. M is mother. She is female. Mother is parent generation or grandparent generation or any other generation? Mother is part of parent generation. So M is mother. That means M is having someone as a child. M is mother of B. So B is here. M is mother of B. This is how we have to represent. M is mother. Mother means gender immediately, female. Mother is parent generation. We represent it. M is mother with respect to B, right? So B should come here, children generation, next generation, and M is above B. What is the gender of B? We do not know yet because M is mother of B, that is what is given. So we have to wait for further instruction. A is father of N. So it is given A is father of N. A, N, these are the two people who are referred. But right now, we have represented M and B and nothing is connected with M or B as of now. When you have the second instruction, which does not talk about the first two people or two or three people who are mentioned in the first instruction, you need to separate it. You have to write at a different place because we cannot connect as of now. Suppose they said something about M further, something about B, we would have continued it. As they have not mentioned M or B, we have to write the next instruction a little far. A is father of N. A is father of N. Next one. N is the only brother of B. N is the only brother of B. Now they are talking about N and B. N is only brother of B. Brother, which generation? Same generation? Parent generation? Children generation? It is same generation. So N should come here. Same generation. So N is the only brother. Brother means male or female? It is male. N is only brother of B. When N is brother of B, N's father also will come here. So N's father is here. Who is that? A. Now, B and N are related. N is brother of B. That means both are born to same parents. That means who is the mother of N? M. Who is the father of B? It is A. So, if you want, you can represent like this also, not a problem. But too many lines may confuse you. If you understood, yeah, this is a family, husband, wife, then they have two children, there ends the matter. And whenever you see a couple, married couple, you put them some rectangle so that there is no confusion. All married couple, husband, wife, we put them in some rectangle box. Fine? So M is female, A is father, male, then these are the two children. That is what we got till now. N is the only brother of B. C is married to N. N is here, C is married. N is male, so C must be female. So this is one couple, we put them in rectangular box. Q is the only child of C. When a child is born, definitely there must be two parents. They have mentioned Q is the only child of C. So Q is here. Child, male or female, we do not know. So when Q is child of C, it is also clear that Q is child of N also. Because N is husband, C is wife. They are one married couple. So what is said, what can be understood, You need to be very clear about this in the examination hall. N does not have any sister. N is here, and we know that N is brother of B. But B, male or female, we do not know till now. But what is the clarification they made? N does not have any sister. That means N has a brother. That means B's gender must be male, not female. You see, slowly we are constructing the family tree one by one. Have patience. Next, J is father of A. A is here, J is father. Father means male. We got the family tree. It's over. Instructions are over. Cross-check. Let us cross-check whether we represented all the relations properly or not. M is mother of B, represented. A is father of N, represented. N is the only brother of B, represented. Because of that, we came to know M and A are wife and husband, and they form one couple. C is married to N, we have represented that. When N is male, C must be female. Then Q is the only child of C, so we do not know the gender, whether boy or girl, we do not know. Then N does not have any sister, so B must be male. So these two are two sons of the couple M and A. J is father of A. So how many generations we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. In this question, there is a reference to 4 generations. And we have completed the family tree. That means we are ready to take up questions. Now let us take up the questions. If A does not have any grandson, then how is Q related to B? If, what is the meaning of if? It is an hypothetical situation. Whatever new condition that they are mentioning, it is valid only for this particular question, question number 1. This is not part of general instruction. If means they are specifying a new condition in addition to the condition that are mentioned earlier. Fine. If A does not have any grandson, A is here, grandson, children, and then grandchildren. So here, if A does not have any grandson, then Q must be granddaughter, as per this question number 1. So if A does not have any grandson, then how is Q related to B? How is Q related to B? Now, order is important. I told you, gender and order, these two are very important, and many students, they go wrong here only. Now, Q is related to B. Now, what is the answer? Q is here. As per the hypothetical, okay, the information they have mentioned, A does not have any grandson, so Q must be a girl. Then how Q is related to B? Where is B? B is here. So you have to look at B is there. B has a brother N, and that brother has a child by name Q. Now it is considered as daughter, a girl. So, you have to be very clear about, are they asking a question how B is related to Q, or are they asking a question how Q is related to B? Many students, they are clear about the path, clear about the relation, but they tend to choose a wrong answer because they do not read the question properly. Now, if you see, Q is a niece to B, B is uncle to Q. Both are correct. But what is being asked, that is important. In order to protect your interest, in order to see that you remain on the track, I suggest you to say like this in your mind. Q is dash to B. Q is dash to B. This is what you say in your mind. You need not write it on rough paper. When you say Q is dash to B, Q is dash to B, then you will remain on the track. You will not go wrong. Okay? Now pick up the answer. What is the answer that you are going to pick up? Cannot be determined, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, niece, nephew. Yeah, what is the answer then? It is very clear. Q is a girl here as per this question number 1. She is brother's daughter. Brother's daughter is niece, we discussed. So the answer for this question is choice number 4. Fine. So what did we learn in this question? How to draw the family tree, how to construct the family tree one by one. That patience is required. Okay? Paper setter is always, he create the questions so that students can solve it. He will never set a question which students cannot solve. But why students fail to solve in the examination? Because they are in a hurry. Okay. So when we exercise patience, definitely you are going to get accurate answer. If you practice little bit, you start getting accurate answer quickly. Practice is going to reduce the time taken for solving the question. Approach will give you the accurate answer. Practice will reduce the time taken for solving the question. Now let us look at question number 2. How is A related to C? How is A related to C? So use this mantra so that you will be on the track. A is dash to C. Now identify where is A, where is C. A is here, C is here. What is the path? A is there, A has a son, and the son has wife. So from A, if you see, A has a son, son has wife. So C is daughter-in-law of A, and A is father-in-law of C, because from C, a woman, her husband, husband's father. You try to check both and see what is given. A is, so your answer must start with A. A is father-in-law of C, or A is father-in-law to C. You see, so simple. When you have an approach, proper approach, you are going to get accurate answer, right? So wherever you find some, you are likely to be confused, I'm going to provide you the strategy so that you can be confident about your answer. Okay? Let us look at the choices. Now, choices doesn't make much difference because we know there can be only one answer, right? So, A is father-in-law to C. Next, question number 3. How is B related to J? Where is B? Where is J? B is here, J is here. Now, B, parent generation, grandparent generation. If you see from J, children, then grandchildren. Now you can see 3 generations. Now with that only you can decide what can be the answer, or you can eliminate certain choices also. How is B related to J? So in your mind you have to say B is dash to J. If you keep this in mind, definitely you will be on right track. So B is, to J. Now tell me, is it grandfather or grandson? B is here, he is grandson. So this will be the answer. Got it? So with this data, we have 3 questions. But let me tell you, we can create 10 more questions based on this data. And that is what you are supposed to do at home. In the classroom, we can discuss few questions, but basing on the same data, basing on the same family tree, you can generate many more questions. That is the practice you are supposed to make. For example, how M and C are related, how A and Q are related, how J and N related, how N and J are related, how A and B are related, how B and C are related. You can create many questions. So a good student will not be satisfied with the number of questions that are discussed in the class. He will find an opportunity to create more questions with the same data. Fine? Good. We move to the next question, question number 4. Again, direction 4 to 6. Yeah, it is a group question. How many are there? 3 will be there. Okay. A is mother of B. A is mother, a woman. Mother is referred, means it should be in the parent generation. A is mother of B. So B will be here. B is sister. We hold it. We don't even complete that sentence. B is sister, we got a clue. The moment you get a clue, represent. B is sister, a female. B is sister of C. Sister of C means C will be in the same generation. Sister means born to the same parents. Okay. So B is sister of C. D is son of C. Oh, next generation. D is son. It is male. You see, the instructions are bundled of clues. One by one, one by one, one by one. If you go like this, you cannot go wrong. You are going to land up in perfect answer. Let us cross check till now. A is mother of B, right? B is sister of C. D is son of C. Then E is brother of D. E is brother of D. So D is here, same generation. I have to write E. E is brother means male. When C is a parent to D, C is parent even to E. Now I have drawn line, but when you are solving in the examination hall, you need not draw. You can minimize the paperwork. If you got that clarity, it's fine. Okay. Next one. F is mother of E. F is mother, E is here. Mother means parent generation. F is mother. When F is mother, other parent C must be father. That means these two form one husband-wife couple. These are the parents of D and E. Next one, G is the granddaughter of A. A is here. Granddaughter means children and next generation. So G should come here. G is granddaughter. So G can come here, but understand one particular point. When we have G as a granddaughter of A, that G may be daughter of B, we do not know. Maybe daughter of C, we do not know. Or maybe some other son or daughter, from there also it is possible. Another child. So G being the granddaughter of A, we have so many combinations. I am representing only to explain you. If I have to solve this in the examination hall, I will not write all the G's because it is there in the mind. G has to come in the grandchildren generation. Now, as there are 3 possibilities, what can happen? The subsequent instructions are going to clarify. From 3 it will become 2, from 2 it will become 1. Or, if the paper setter wants you to remain in that confused state, he will not clarify. If something is not clarified, there won't be any question on that. Even there is a question, you are able to answer it because the choices they create in such a way that the paper setter accepts that there is no clarity. Okay, we see the question. Find anything else. G is the granddaughter of A. H has only two children, namely B and C. H, we haven't seen him till now, but he had two children. And what are the names of those two children? B and C. So B is here, C is here, already A is one parent. That means H is going to be the another parent. A is female, that means H must be male. So A is mother and H is father, and they have only two children, B and C. That means another child, this possibility is ruled out. This possibility is ruled out. Now we can understand from 3 the number has come down to 2. G can be daughter of B or G can be daughter of C. One of them must be true because G is granddaughter, that is established. So the instructions are over. Now let us see how the questions are going to be asked. First one, how is F related to H? How is F related to H? So what is the mantra to keep you on the track? You have to say in your mind, F is dash to H. So you please identify where is F, where is H. F is here, H is here. F is here, H is here. F is male or female? F, female. So female means what? Daughter, daughter-in-law, mother, sister, aunt, see, these things, right? So what is the relation? H is there, H has a son by name C, and that son has wife F. So F is going to be daughter-in-law of H. If you reverse it, H will be father-in-law of F. But what is the question that asks? F, we have to start with F. F is, now you know that, F is daughter-in-law of H. The answer will be choice number 2. You see, once family tree is there, picking up answer is very easy. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? How many choices will be there in the examination? Different examinations have different number of choices. Normally in SSC CGL you will find only 4 choices, but for additional practice we have mentioned even 5 choices for some questions, and some questions have only 4 choices. Okay? But in the final exam you will see only 4 choices. Okay, we move to the next one. How is C related to E? C is dash to E. C is there, C is here, E is here. Look here, C is here, E is here. Now tell me how C is related to E. C is dash to E. You are able to see. You are able to visualize. The answer is there in your mouth. I know it. Right? So C is related to, C is dash to E. C is father to E. You see, they are so simple. Father, choice number 1 is the answer for this particular question. Next one, who is the mother of G? Who is the mother of G? So G is here, and how many possibilities are there? 2 possibilities. G must be daughter of either B or C. But what is the question? The question focuses on mother. Now B, is she a woman? Yes. So answer can be B. And C is male. But who is wife of C? F. So it must be B or F. The statements do not clarify whether B is the mother or F is the mother. But one thing is sure, either B or F, one of them must be mother, because it is categorically said G is granddaughter of A. See, the paper setter has not given complete details. He kept us in dark, but there is a question. But the question is, who is the mother of B? Now let us look at the choices. C, B, F, either B or F, either C or F. Now, even though it is incomplete data, we can confidently answer that choice number 4 is the answer, either B or F. This is how the paper setter is going to help you. Even it looks as if data is not there, incomplete. Some students, do you know what do they do? They come to this and say that we are not able to decide. Somehow, somewhere I missed it. Let me skip this question. You need not do that. When you follow a particular approach, have confidence here. Definitely your path is going to be the only path. And if there is confusion, that is what paper setter wants you to have, right? But look at the question, you are able to answer with confidence. Clear? So the answer to this question is either B or F. Next one. Question number 7, 8. So how many questions are there? 2 questions. 7 and 8. G is mother of R. G is mother of R. Now we can be little fast because we know what is the way to create the family tree. G is mother of R. R is mother of S. You see, we take help of each and every clue in the same way that they are provided to us. G is mother of R. With that word mother, we consider she is a woman. Then R is mother of S. R is also a woman. Then S is a daughter. Daughter means must be female. S is a daughter of R, that much we know. But S is a daughter of T. That means another parent is given. S is a daughter of T. Already we know one parent, R, happens to be female. So T must be male. That means R, T, they form one couple. Okay, T is husband, R is wife. And they have a daughter by name S. S is daughter of T. T is the brother of J. Brother, same generation or different generation? Same generation. So we keep a line here and J is there. So T is the brother. T is already male, we know. Brother of J. J is represented in the same generation. You may be thinking, sir, shall we use different notations or symbols for different types of relations? Like husband, wife, one relation, one symbol, brother, sister, one, or different relation, different symbol. I strongly advise you, no. How many questions you are going to have in the examination? 2 or 3. If you are solving 100 questions, I understand you may be subjected to some kind of confusion. But in the real examination, the number of questions cannot be more than 2 or 3, and absolutely you will have command at that time. So try to reduce paperwork, okay? And whatever we are doing, okay, I think I have to readjust the PowerPoint. Slideshow from the current one. Okay. So, different symbol relations, please don't go for different symbols. Try to minimize the paperwork. Whatever we are representing now, if you practice, you can eliminate or you can reduce even that one also. Okay. So let us construct the family tree. G is mother of R. So give me a minute, I will. Okay. Okay, we take a short break here. There is some technical issue. I will set it right. I will come back in just a minute. Okay, welcome back. Now let us work on this question number 7 and 8. The data: G is mother of R. G is mother of R. R is mother of S. R is mother of S. S is a daughter. Daughter means female. S is daughter of T, so T must come here. And S has two parents, R and T. R is a woman, so T must be her husband. So T is father of S. So S is daughter of T. T is the brother of J, so J will come here. T is already male, so we know that the brother of J. J is mother. Mother means female and mother of L. L is here. L is daughter of Q. L is daughter of Q. L, all daughter is female and one parent is here. So Q must come here. J is female, so Q must be male. So this is one couple. So Q is son of D. We know Q is male and son of D. So D is here. D is male or female? That is not clear. So we have completed the instruction. And you see, very quickly we are able to draw the family tree. Once you know how to represent, you will be seeing only clues there, not question, only clues will be there. Okay, how is T related to G? So T is dash to G. This is what you have to keep in mind. T is here, G is here. So G is there, G has a daughter, daughter's husband. So daughter's husband is son-in-law. So T is son-in-law to G. So choice number 3 is the answer. Okay. Now we move to question number 8. How is S related to L? S is here, L is here. You see, straight away you can take the answer. S and L both are same generation and they are children of T and J respectively. T is there, T is daughter, yes. T has a sister, J and daughter. Now you can see how these two will be connected with each other. If they are born to same parent, brother, sister. Otherwise it must be cousins. So by looking at them you can say that they belong to same generation. Their parents are siblings. So these two must be cousins to each other. Cousin is also a beautiful word. If X is cousin to me, I am cousin to X. No other relation is like this. Yeah, I am son to my father cannot be son to me, right? But cousin is something. If A is cousin of B, B is cousin of A, because it does not talk about any gender. So how is S related to L? S is cousin of L. That is the answer. Now, question number 9. Only one, that means it is an independent question, not a group question. So we see this model also. Introducing a boy, a girl said, he is son of, daughter of, father of my uncle. How is the boy related to the girl? Now the moment you read like this, is son of, daughter of, father of my uncle, gone. Already some people are confused. So how to handle such kind of questions? You be the person who is making the statement. Who is making the statement here? Introducing a boy, a girl said. So who are you now? You are the girl. So you are the girl. Now, what she said? He is son of, daughter of, father of my uncle. Whenever you have such a long stretch of relation, don't worry. Always go to the last one. What is the last one here? Father of my uncle. My uncle means girl's uncle. How a girl can have uncle? A girl can have paternal uncle or maternal uncle. Now I am cut shorting the explanation. How do you get paternal uncle? You have father. A girl has father. Father's brother is paternal uncle. Mother's brother is maternal uncle. So paternal uncle and maternal uncle, there are two possibilities. Now we have completed my uncle. Then father of that person. Now if my paternal uncle is there, my father's brother And my father's brother's father is none other than my father's father. My father's father is who? Paternal grandfather. You see, so simple. Father of my uncle identified. Father of my uncle, paternal uncle means my father's brother. My father's brother's father, none other than my father's father. So, paternal uncle means we are landing up here. But we have one more opportunity of maternal uncle. Maternal uncle's father is none other than your maternal grandfather. So far we have come across with two people, either paternal grandfather or maternal grandfather. So this is clear. Now daughter of that person, daughter of my paternal uncle, paternal grandfather. My grandfather is there and he has a daughter, means I am talking about, or they are talking about aunt. Your father's sister is aunt. Suppose you are referring the maternal grandfather, his daughter can be your mother, or he may be having another daughter. That another daughter will be aunt. Your mother's sister is aunt. So we have ended up with aunt here, mother here, and again aunt here. So daughter of over. Next, son. You see, aunt's son is cousin. Your mother's son is none other than your brother. Then aunt's son, cousin. Now tell me, what are the possibilities? The possibilities are either brother or cousin. Here also cousin, here also cousin. So the answer is brother no, uncle no, nephew no, son-in-law no, either brother or cousin. Choice number 5 is the answer. You see here, paper setter the questions will be tough only, but once you adopt a proper approach, no question can be tough. Clear? So we completed question number 9, individual questions. So for this model, introducing or pointing to a person, follow this method. One by one, start working from reverse way. From the end, you are going to get perfect answer. No doubt about it. Okay? Now we see one more question. While going to his office, Tarun met Rakesh. Tarun, male or female? Rakesh, male or female? Please don't use your general knowledge here. The paper setter has to specify male or female. Never go by the names. You know that Rakesh can be male. This can be, but not guaranteed, because we are solving questions in exam, competitive exam. Everywhere there can be a trap. So until unless it is proved, or until unless they provide us evidence, we are not going to believe whether it is male or female. But we start working. So while going to his office, Tarun met Rakesh, who is related to him. Very vague statement. In what way both are related to each other, that is not clear. If there is no clarity, we cannot represent that in family tree. We need some more information, so we hold that information for a while. Next, Tarun is Deepak's father. Hammaya, we got some clue. Tarun. Tarun is father to someone, so male. Tarun is father to Deepak. Deepak is male or female? You have to say we do not know now. Probably after some time we may be knowing it. Kiran, male or female? Chaitanya, male or female? Please don't go by your exposure. probably you are from one state, how India is, the relations are, names are represented, we do not know, all right? So never take anything for granted, always go by the evidence. This is what you are supposed to do. So Tarun is Deepak's father, we represented. Deepak is married to Garima. So who is male, who is female? Till now we do not know. That should be the spirit, right? Garima is daughter. Now we got clarification. Garima is daughter means female. Then we can say Deepak must be male. And they form one husband and wife couple. So Garima is a daughter of Rakesh. Garima has a daughter named Disha. Disha. Daughter, it is female. How is Tarun related to Disha? Tarun is here, Disha is here. Now you can see there's a gap of one generation. So grandparent, granddaughter relation. So who is there in the beginning? Tarun. So Tarun is dash to Disha. Now tell me, Tarun is here. Disha, Disha's father's father. Now you can tell me what is the answer. Okay. So Tarun is grandfather of Disha. Got it? It's fine. So this is the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed, and you please watch it again so that you can master this particular topic today. ACE Online is always with you to help you, and we request you to keep on watching the series of lectures that we are conducting free of cost to help people like you. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.